Okay, I'm back to do a bonus read. Before I go any further, I will be on YouTube later on today. I also want to do some other things, perhaps on Friday, maybe tomorrow. I'll see how I go for time. Because I haven't done the signs this week, I might get on tomorrow or Friday and do the signs live as I've done before. I actually have lots of fun doing that. But I will be live on today for the super chat. So if you want to join me, that will be 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I see the devil card running out before me here, and I also see the death card. So there is a death to some sort of ego within you here coming through, and the moving forward with the magician. So I feel like I'm talking to people making some sort of change in their life where they're letting go of fear and letting go of something that's held them back. All right, we have an offer coming in with the Knight of Wands. For some of you, it might be moving house or buying your own place. Definitely with that Knight of Wands is my moving house card. All right, we're going to use the Albano Rider-Waite Tarot for this reading, and we're going to start off with the Five of Cups. I feel like the Five of Cups is not the saddest card in the deck. I see other cards as much sadder than this, like the Five of Pentacles, because for me, the Five of Cups sort of always feels like it's fleeting or momentarily. There is an energy, though, with the Five of Cups that you're focused on what's gone wrong in the past rather than seeing what's behind you and possibilities or opportunities. I feel like here, because the river's here, I always feel like there is some sort of emotional tie to something that's held you back, some sort of flow that you're stopping or you're not creating. So it's like, for me, the energy of this card is like that moment in time when you're stopped. And the black cloak is always about the darkness, depression, sadness. So this card really talks about letting go of the past. What's done is done in those three cups. What happened has happened, it's done. But for some unknown reason, you're reluctant to turn around and move forward because you're still clinging to the past. Now, I know for a lot of people, this becomes quite habitual, where we're looking back at what's gone wrong rather than understanding that the future holds so much more than what we've left behind. But we become so adjusted to the past because it feels comfortable. Now, I know that if you're in this energy, you can create a habit from that. So if you are focused on the past and you stay there, it can become quite a habit where in the mornings you're waking up and still looking back rather than seeing the future. And we know that sort of approaching life with an attitude of gratitude is what moves you round the other way and moves you forward. But there's anxiety, there's fear about moving forward here. There's fear of, oh boy, I just got the strangest feeling with this card. I almost want to say there is fear of opening up or speaking up. There is a fear about expressing something. There is a fear of you being who you are meant to be, or being, there's something you're holding back here, because I almost see the lips being glued or stitched together. That's the feeling I get with this card. So there's something here, either you are holding back on, you are stuck in, you have a fear of speaking up, you have a fear of going forward. I want to see why, because that's a strong anxiety. Now the Lovers card is here, and we do have a 2 behind it. We do have the Justice card. So that for some of you, this may be a fear about a choice in love. It may be a fear of it could be a fear of not finding love, or being stuck in a past love, or not being able to let the past go, or holding on to some sort of ideal here and not really being able to express yourself any differently. It's really funny because this comes to mind after a reading I did yesterday, and if you're listening, I hope you don't mind me sharing, but this feeling that sometimes when you've been in love and you've been so into someone or so deep in love, that if you move forward or you make the choice to move forward, that you won't find the love that you had with that person. And that is really, I guess it sort of goes a lot deeper than that in our own need for acceptance, and maybe that's what we found in a previous situation. But I feel like the universe is saying to you here that what is lying in the future for you, what is going to be offered to you, what you have a new opportunity at and taking a new pathway with, is going to be, with the Justice card, exactly what was meant for you. So maybe somebody has steered you off your path here, because I do see the Four of Cups, yeah, with the Eight of Wands. Okay, you've done a lot of work here. There seems to be some sort of situation in the past that you felt brought you a lot of abundance. Whatever this situation is, it's got you so captured on what the past held that you're unable to see the possibilities in the future. So maybe don't get so fixated on what you've lost, because it feels to me like the universe is about to give you a brand new opportunity here to move into new love, especially with the Lovers card. Beautiful. That's what you want to see. So I see you moving forward. So whatever this is that's held you back here, there is an energy of turning your back on it and moving forward. So I really like that energy. I feel with the Six of Swords, it's about looking back and making the decision to acknowledge the lessons you've learned and to be able to move forward with those lessons. Now, I know there's two other people in the boat here with this sort of oarsman, but I feel like sometimes it isn't really about people. It might be that you're taking a family with you. Maybe that you're leaving a situation that's been negative. Maybe you've had clarity. You've seen the truth of something. But whatever this is, I feel like with this person and this sort of smaller person here, that there's a feeling that you're taking something with you that you learned from this rather than what is holding you back. Good. So I have the Empress here. So it looks as though you will move on and you will be ready to bring something new into the world. Now, it could be that you are leaving someone and you're actually pregnant, but I don't feel that way. Whatever this is that you're leaving it behind because you are ready. You are ready to leave something behind, ready to let something go here with the Empress. You know what you're capable of. You know that your power here. Again, I'm really drawn to this water, so I want to sort of go into that a little bit further. There seems to be a lot of running water, so I feel like perhaps you're starting to unblock your emotions, let go of your emotional state and embrace what's coming, because I have the Two of Swords behind that. So there's some sort of decision here to move forward. Now, I always say with the Two of Swords, you may not have all the information because we've only got part moon here. And here the waters are still. So maybe you're in the middle of deciding something or the middle of contemplating something here because the water is still, it's not moving. But yet in the other cards, I see moving water. So I see you moving from this still calm water. Here, you're moving into calmer waters after emotional turmoil here. So this is quite interesting energy though, because it feels to me like some sort of decision has been made that's emotional. And then we have that Magician, which flew out before. All right, so something you've manifested is coming your way. Something you've asked for, something you've requested. And again, I get a feeling like for some of you, you may be feeling like you're running out of time with children. There may be an energy of, will I have a family? And I want to say to you, the cards here are saying that it will come. Absolutely. But you've got to make the decision to move forward and let something go. It won't happen for you until you make that decision. You've got to make the decision. You've got to let something go. Okay, so we have the Emperor and the Empress here. So I may be talking to people who've been waiting for a person. Page of Pentacles tells me the universe is about to gift you with something new. Ten of Cups energy is always beautiful. And when it comes out over the Magician, I feel like you're manifesting something that's really beautiful here. But the disappointment of the past here is showing. I feel somehow or another you are making some sort of decision over somebody from your past that perhaps you've clung to and you're now starting to understand you have to let go of. Will this be a forever thing? Absolutely not, because we have this sort of energy here of return with the Page of Pentacles. But for the time being, it's like you have to let something go and move on. You've got something waiting for you here. You've got a new enterprise, a new person, a new romance, a new situation here that the universe is about to offer you that will bring in the Ten of Cups. But it does mean leaving somebody from the past behind. And I also feel with this King and Queen, King and Queen, with the Emperor and Empress, there's a real strong energy here of sort of stepping into your power, especially with the Magician. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That's really beautiful. I'm just going to take another card for the Queen of Pentacles, and I have the 9. Okay. So there's a real feeling around finding your own independence, trusting the universe, stepping into your power and moving forward with something that perhaps is creating a lot of stress for you. And I feel, you know, this Magician 10 of Cups energy tells me that something is going to work out just fine. But for some reason here, there's a hesitation. I do also see with the Six of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, if this is something like a court case for you or needing to divorce, there is a fear here perhaps that you won't have the resources you need to move forward. But I feel strongly with the Emperor and Empress here that for many of you, this is moving away from a relationship or the thought of a relationship or something that disappointed you in the past in order to embrace your truth, your true self, and the love that you deserve. And I look at the Queen of Pentacles here, and I especially love her with the 9 of Pentacles because it's a great feeling of being grounded in yourself, being really sort of sufficient with where you are, manifesting with the universe and just allowing things to really flow, not expecting, just going with it rather than sort of putting the brakes on. And with this 10 of Cups and the Magician, I feel like somehow or another I want to say to you all the work you've put in was worthwhile. Even if you are not with the person that you thought you were going to be, I still feel that somebody new is coming towards you here. But it's all about letting go and trusting, making the decision to trust the universe here. All right, let's see. We'll go through the mini read again. So I feel like there's a great deal of disappointment, but it's like you're holding yourself in this place and you're feeling the anxiety of what went rather than the possibility of what could be. And I see you making a decision here to take a new path and part of your destiny here. I feel that there is something now that you are refusing to put up with. You're letting go of some sort of victim mentality. I see you working very strongly on yourself here. There's definitely some sort of celebration and abundance about making a decision to move forward rather than being stuck in the past. All right. I feel like it's different things for different ones. Like I've got a really strong Aries feeling coming through here. So maybe this is, for some of you are Aries or dealing with an Aries person. There's a real strong feeling here that you are creating something new and leaving something behind. But I feel like somehow or another in leaving that behind, there's a brand new beginning. I just want to pull a few more cards. I might just pull these at random. Walking away from the past will take you towards your destiny. Perhaps you didn't realize that. Perhaps you didn't realize that leaving the past behind here and walking away from something that's not emotionally serving you, that you're going to bring around a complete change in your destiny here with the Star. Ooh, that's nice energy. All right. We'll pull an oracle card and see what we come up with for additional advice. There it is. The Seven Star Sisters. Now that's really interesting. I'm pretty sure I brought the Star Brothers out yesterday. So this is about birthing creations, the tapestry of life and expression. I just love these cards. I really do. Okay, there are new creations that want to be born. See, that's the Empress energy right there. Beauty that's yearning to be woven. New consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Maybe that's what you're waking up, your ability to create something new. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, a new business, or a book. So if that's for some of you, I'd suggest you get creating. If it's a new relationship, I think you've already created something. Thank you.